Hello friends, I'm your Mirren and welcome back to Love for Food and Travel. As some of you may know, recently we took delivery of a new EV car and we are still in the process of trying out different features in the car. If you have not watched our new car delivery video, I will share the link in the description below. In today's video, we are planning to take our car on a long drive to test the range as well as to explore EV chargers along the route. If you have an EV car or if you are planning to buy an EV and use it for a long trip, then please watch this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We plan to explore different routes from Hyderabad to check if these destinations can be actually done by an EV. Hope you like this video. If you want us to explore any specific route from Hyderabad, please do let us know. Today, we are exploring the route from Hyderabad to Bidar. This is around 130 kilometers from Hyderabad and it is located in the border area of Karnataka, very close to Telangana and Maharashtra borders. When we started from home, the car had a charge of 97% and it was showing a range of 475 kilometers. Since this was our first official trip in a new EV car, we didn't want to do anything adventurous and get stranded on the highway. But ideally, we should be able to complete to and fro trip to Bidar with half the range, as the real-time range of Mahindra XEV 9e is 500 kilometers. We started our trip from Gachibowli area and went through Financial District and then entered into ORR Expressway. We smoothly cruised the expressway, maintaining a speed of 90 to 100 kilometers in ORR. We had also put the regenerating brake to L2, which did give us some efficiency. After covering 27 kilometers, it was still having a charge of 92% with 465 km range. As we went progress on this trip, we went past Patancheru and Sangareddy to the outskirts of Hyderabad. Here, we found an EV charger in Indian Oil petrol pump in Malkapur. This was a 30 kilowatt charger from Tata Power Easy Charge and it was in a working condition. There were many 30 kilowatt charger from Tata Power in the city area, but we wanted to focus only the chargers which are on the highway. Since it was a petrol pump, only charging facility was available and there are no amenities like restaurant, supermarket or good restrooms. We then moved further on to find another EV charger on the highway. Just after New King's Family Dhaba, there was this huge BPCL petrol pump where they had a 30 kilowatt charger from eDrive. But when we tried to check if it was working, we saw that the machine was faulty. Also, after going through the Google reviews, I found that this machine had been faulty for many months now. Ideally, it could have been a very useful place for charging as they had Udupi Upahar next to the petrol pump. You could put your car on charge and have your meal. And by the time you come back, your car would be charged significantly. I don't know why these EV charging companies are not paying attention to the broken machines. By this time, it was 11:30 and we had covered 53 kilometers from home, having 88% charge and with an increased range of 472 kilometers. Looks like driving at a consistent speed does have a positive impact on the range as the calibration is done based on the driving style. I also noticed that in one of the tire, the pressure was less, due to which a notification was displayed. After topping the air, this warning disappeared. We then resumed our journey to find the next EV charging station. Just next to BPCL petrol, there was this 9 hotels food court in Peddapur. Here, Inside the parking area, there was a Tata Power easy charge station of 30 kilowatt and in working condition. This is again an ideal spot where you can keep your vehicle on charge and finish your meal. We continued for another 15 kilometers where we saw IOCL petrol pump with Tata Power 30 kilowatt EV charger. This was also in a working condition. The other good thing about Tata Power chargers is that they had provided a contact number on the charger which can be called if there is any issue or doubt. During this maiden trip, I realized that Tata Power has the maximum coverage as they are pioneer in this EV car market. However, their charges were limited to 30 kilowatt only. Hope they will get 60 kilowatt and more with their other EV cars gaining popularity. The other thing I noticed is that FASTag tolls have become lot slower these days. Maybe FASTag readers are getting outdated or there is some issues with these readers as they take lot of time to detect and open the gate. We were stuck in front of the gate, moving the car forward and backward multiple times till the FASTag got open. We continued our journey for another 25 kilometers until we reached another EV charging station in Hyderabad. This one was from Jio BP Pulse and it was 60 kilowatt fast charger with 2 guns. There was also a restaurant called Hotel Mahindra. I would say this is the last available charger that you would get towards Bidar. If you miss it, then I am not sure if there is anything beyond this point or in Bidar. Since we really didn't need to charge, we continued our journey towards Bidar Fort. We were relying on Google Maps and it led us to a very bad patch of road just right off Mehfil Hotel Tea and Food. Oh my god, the road was really bad and it was not just potholes but it was like craters on moon. Looks like no officials bothered to come here in these years. We could have avoided this patch if we went straight. Anyhow, the condition of the road improved after some time and we were cruising smoothly on State Highway 14. Shortly, we reached Niranjar Dam. On the way, we saw Arch of Sri Siddhi Vinayaka Devasthanam. After moving forward, we also saw Hazrat Multani Baba. Right after this, we started approaching the border area of Telangana and Karnataka. I could see greenery everywhere, like we were entering the forest area. The roads were also very good and we maintained a good speed. Soon, we crossed the border area of Karnataka into Bidar district. The drive all the way to Bidar town was enjoyable. There was not much traffic, roads were good, and it was more like a scenic road all up to the town. We then reached the parking lot of Bidar Fort where we parked our car. At this point, we still had 72% charge and a range of 370 kilometers. In fact, in last leg of drive, we got a efficiency of 7.3 km per kilowatt. After parking our car, we entered Bidar Fort. Initially, I thought we may need to do little bit of climbing as forts are usually located at an altitude. But surprisingly, we didn't need to climb any step and therefore it was not at all tiring. Also on that day, weather was really good and breezy too. We took a lot of pics at different points. I would say that there are a lot of places in Bidar Fort where you can take Insta-worthy pics and reels. The other thing I wanted to highlight is the manner in which this fort is maintained. I found this fort really clean and I would recommend this place to all our viewers. Initially, even I did not have much expectation before visiting this place. But I need to tell you that we enjoyed this fort trip and this has given us a reason to start exploring other forts nearby. Since it was already afternoon, I wanted to check if there are any restaurant or restrooms nearby. To my surprise, I found a cafeteria as well as restroom in the fort. The restroom was well maintained, which is very rare, especially if it is open to public. Also, the cafeteria serves snacks, milkshakes, pizzas and other items. The cafeteria was also neat and the prices were also reasonable. After this, we spent some time exploring each and every section of the fort. Once we were done with the sightseeing, we decided to head back to Hyderabad. Our return journey from Bidar to Hyderabad was very smooth. As I mentioned earlier, Mahindra XEV 9e has a battery capacity of 79 kW and I was sure we would not need to charge midway. However, if you need to charge your car, you can charge at Food Pyramid Garden in Komshetpalli in addition to all the EV charging stations that I mentioned earlier in this video. When we reached home, we had covered 253 kilometers and still had a charge of 47% and range of 246 kilometers, which means that we could get 500 kilometers range on a full charge. After this, I plugged the car in our common commercial AC charger and charged it to 100%. The amount I paid was Rs 726 at the rate of Rs 16.5 plus GST for a unit. So, if you go by the calculation, I spent just Rs 2.8 per kilometer on this drive, which is 1/4 of the cost I normally spend on petrol. So friends, hope you enjoyed our video. If you have any suggestion on which route you would like us to cover, do let us know. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until we meet again in another interesting video, be happy and keep smiling.